Now, hang on, I gotta make sure I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, wasn't on Wi-Fi for a little bit there. All right, let's do some drone stuff. All right, Missy's here. Hello, Missy. So, for everybody tuning in to this, it's Drone Acclimation Day. I've already been at it for 20 minutes or so, or maybe 15 minutes, and I thought, well, maybe might be an interesting topic for a live stream. So I'll try to, hey Carla, I'll try to keep an eye out a little bit on the chat while I fly, and hopefully this will be interesting. Drone right here. This is what it looks like. A little thing. That's the drone. A little bit noisy, of course. All right, I'll send it out. I'll play with the horses, and this is kind of what it looks like. So you guys can see what it looks like for me, or from the drone's viewpoint, a little bit. I'll just fly around them a bit. There's Gracie. Now, we've been at this, yeah, maybe 15 minutes or so, and so they've had some time to check out the drone and see what's going on. You can see that's what it looks like in person, and that's what the drone is seeing, beautiful Arabian horse. So, yeah, so I'm going to fly around a little bit. Let's see if I can, hey Pop, let's see if I can give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking about while doing this. Because it's kind of alarming if they're not used to it. You can see that, or generally you should be able to see that Luke's pretty good. Nanner's not bad, but when you fly over top of a horse, it's pretty windy, so they tend to not really be a big fan of it. Lena and Roni have also had some time, so I'm just going to go fly over top of them, and you'll see them react probably. Generally they look at it, and then they wonder, what is that? And then when we fly over top of them, their ears will flick around and stuff, and all kinds of things like that. And then you can just fly away. Essentially, you want to be able to fly this thing around without them moving. We're not looking to herd them, although you can. You can give your horses lots of exercise. Rue is the least comfortable, so you know he will really get cruising around. Piggy doesn't seem to be overly comfortable with it, but I haven't done a lot of work with her either. So it's the first time where they're all in the arena together, and my goal is, I'll just point it over at them. My goal is to just fly around, you know, not have them freak out, but they do, and so you just keep going. And they get a little eyes and they hurt around a little bit, so I can go and cut them off. Say, hey, go the other way. So it's a little bit of playtime too. And so safety with drones and horses. You don't want to fly low enough that you might, if they were to possibly rear up or flick their tail upwards, you'd get the rotors caught in the tail or something. So I'm just going to keep cutting them off here and keep them up to the front. It may or may not work. But when they approach the drone, you can actually start to back up and go away. So I'm going to just come all the way back up to the front with the drone. And fly a little lower. Piggy's checking it out. And she does. Just come around. Roni's coming around to go pick up his girlfriend. And so with these three, So we can see that Peggy, Nanner, and Luke are really checking it out. They're all just looking and staying calm. You start to creep towards them. And it wouldn't really be any different than if you're working a horse that was really scared, like a wild horse or something, or a feral horse. You know, if you see them start to retract a little or be driven away, see Nanner's head went down, I'm going to back up. Okay, I'm going to go work on the other three that are grouped together at the moment. So we've got Gracie, Lena, and Roni. So I'm just going to kind of come to them sideways a bit. And none of them are really leaving, which is good. Roni's coming towards me, so I'll back up. And these guys are coming, so maybe I could back up a little. And then we'll come around. Just come all the way around. And just keep working at it. Now I'm a bit behind them. You guys can see that. And we'll go up high. If you're going to go anywhere near a horse, make sure to go, you know, a good 5 to 6 feet above them for sure. Higher for more safety. And I will just walk them around a little bit. Just go with them. Almost like you're kind of trying to travel with them a bit. The Nanner's looking up. That's good. And just travel over slowly. And make sure they stay pretty calm. So that's good. I don't know if anybody's asking any questions. What kind of drone do you have, says Pop? It's a Mavic Air from DJI. So, hello, Rebecca. Pop says, any updates on Bruce? No, no updates at all. He's doing great. David's here. Ooh, he's renamed himself. Nice. Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Missy says, have they seen a drone before? So, yes, all of my horses have been quite acclimated to drones. So I'm just going to fly over top of them pretty quickly here. They're all looking off to the side because Haley's on grass duty again. So probably waiting for that. But I've done a lot of drone work because I really like the look, the cinematic look that a drone shot can give. You know, if you fly around carefully enough, you can get some really, really cool shots here for you guys. Gracie's checking it out, and then she's left. See, so that's not what we want, but that's what we got. So just keep flying around. So if you're going to fly low and you're going to try to capture horses at eye level and stuff like that, then you got to keep a distance from them. You know, be safe. But it's good practice for them, and you know, we don't want them losing it over a simple drone. It's noisy, it's windy, so it's going to get them a little worried. You do it, the more you acclimate them to things like this and just have them settle down. No big deal. So what if it's windy? Feels good on a summer day. So we just keep flying over, and yeah, the more that it leaves them, the more that they kind of stay and stick it out, and then it leaves them, the better. Fly a little bit higher this time, and then just fly right over top of everybody. Try not to hit the cedar tree, obviously. And so this time they all kind of stayed pretty still. That's nice to see. I'm coming in low. You know, you probably won't be able to see it on your screen, but I'm going to do a flyby real low. You know, about 10, 15 feet away. And that might herd them off to a side. Might not. But Peggy and Nanner and Luke are doing not too bad here. There we go. And try to back away a little bit. And then up and over. Just fly right over it. Anyways, it's just time for these kinds. I mean, obviously, if we were to whack into a horse with a drone, Probably have a pretty hard time getting them to get used to it. So now I'm just hovering over top of Peggy. She says, "Oh, it's a little chilly." I'll go hover over top of Luke. He's moving off. I wonder if they figured out to go underneath the tree, because I get too nervous going underneath the tree because it doesn't give me the clearance that I want above a horse and below tree branches. Don't want to crash the drone. Over top of Lena now. She's just looking up, flicking ears, totally normal. Go over top of Roni. All right, and they move. So we'll just keep going. I see 2 poops in the arena. There's 2 poops in the arena. Horses pooping everywhere. Okay, let's send them to the other side of the arena. If they'll go, they might be so acclimated that they don't care. So we'll just go up and over them. And they leave really quietly. That's nice to see. I'm over top of Luke. It's windy. His skin is twitching. A little bit higher. Yeah, over top of him and Peggy, and they're just standing there. So we're making progress. You see, we're making progress. It's slow. And from the drone standpoint or viewpoint, it looks like that. There goes Peggy's butt. Luke's head. So that's what it looks like from a drone. He just does not care. Luke is definitely like that. So we'll just make our way over to, say, Nanners. All right. And we can verify when we make it over top of a horse through the camera. It's a handy feature. Let's go a little higher here. Cut a little bit to the right, and we're over top of Luke. And then Peggy, and a little bit of Nanner. So down to 25% of battery. You want to be really cautious with your battery when you're flying as well. Not really pay attention to the chat because I want to concentrate on flying, but I'm almost out of battery, so we'll switch out batteries, but in between that I'll answer any questions that anybody might have concerning. So now I'm over top of Roni, essentially. Lena, Roni, you can see that there. Oh, they left. They left. Like, that's too windy for us. All right, battery level is low, so we're going to come on back. So yeah, so today's it's harder when it's more than one horse, because one horse can send another horse sideways, and whereas it might have worked out before. I'll just land. I'm gonna go quickly clean up. I'll be back, you guys. I'll be back. Oh yeah. All right. I'm back. Okay, we got one more battery left. I guess before I turn it on, I should just quickly see if you guys have any thoughts or questions about. Let's see. JD's here. Hello. Let's see. Nancy's here. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Samantha. Paint the drone so we can see it. It's pretty small. Might not be able to see it no matter what. Yeah, sure. Just be cautious, that's all. Spelling of my name. Pop's got it wrong too. So don't worry about it, Samantha. Everybody gets my name wrong, spelling wise. It's AE instead of EA. Missy says a realtor got a drone stuck in a tree. Took a cherry picker to get it down. It happens. Birds attack them sometimes, yeah. If you fly watching the screen, you're looking at horses and flying by feel. I do both. Yeah, I do both. If I'm trying to get footage, then I'll be looking at the screen. If I can't really see where the drone is exactly, I'll look at the screen. But a lot of times, if I'm not doing either of those, then I'm looking at the drone because it's good visual reference. Okay, so let's wait for carrots to be distributed. Speaking of that, we picked up some carrots. Oh, be nice to her. She just wants carrots. I understand that. You'll be all right. Yeah, picked up carrots. Thanks to all the carrots members. Speaking of that, thanks to all the members, period. Wow. I think we're up to 9 members already. It's amazing. You guys are terrific. So yeah, with carrots members hanging around, we definitely need carrots around here. So we shall have a perpetual supply of carrots from now on. And that's a rule. Okay, waiting for the carrot giver to come back, and then I'll chuck the drone up. Another thing you want to do, when you're working with horses and drones is make sure that the environment is nice and safe, and nobody's going to get in the way, or nobody's going to get in the way of the horses or whatever. I highly recommend getting them used to it without being ridden first and that kind of stuff. But Luke and Lena are quite good with with riding. I haven't done Roni with riding yet, but and then of course Gracie hasn't had that at all because she's not riding for very long yet, anyways. Just waiting for the carrot girl. Looks like Nanners chased her off. Nanners is a tough horse. She sends all the horses around. It's a pretty nice day. We've had a pile of rain. We had a hailstorm earlier. That was really weird. But a huge deluge of rain. I mean, just poured like crazy. It's hard to make Luke go away. He loves carrots. He doesn't know what to do with them, so he's like, it's my favorite food ever. There you go. Perfect. You got it. You got it. Very good. Don't forget the rake though. Oh, you took the rake out. Okay. All done? I'll chuck the drone up again. All right. It's the remote telling me I'm going to turn off because you haven't touched me in a long time. All right. So we're ready to fly again. It's mine. Give me your own.
Mine's empty.
Well, it's empty mine. Okay, here comes Gracie. So,
More carrots.
if we could deliver carrots with the drone, that'd be fun. All right, I'm going to go sideways. Way over here. Right in front of the camera. So, sure, sounds good. Okay, so, yeah, sure, that'll be all right. Thanks. Okay, off we go with the drone again. It's our last battery, which is pretty good. It means I've been at this for about, well, yeah, we only got 3 batteries for it. So. Yeah, well, this is my last one. So we got to make it count. Yeah, so each one runs about 20 minutes of flight time. Here comes Luke. So we'll back up, give him some space just in case he has to move it. Nanner's been doing some kicking, so let's slowly make our way around a little bit here. Now that we've got all the horses up front, let's see if we can kind of keep them up front. What I'll do is I'll see if I can grab these guys at the back and send them up. Doesn't take much to push Rue around, so it might be advisable to work with him alone. We'll give him a way out. He's a little bit too worried, but if sometimes you can have it where you know, a really solid horse will be around and the other ones will look to that solid horse and think, oh, it's probably okay. So in a way I sort of count on that a bit because I know I've got at least 3 horses in here that are fine. Yeah, at least 3, probably 4. If on their own, for example, I've got piles of drone footage of the boys, and then some with Lena. So I'm just going to go up high, and I'm going to cut across a little bit and back, and go hang out near Gracie. Give her a hard time. Oh, Rue's telling Roni where to go a little bit. Be cautious of that kind of stuff. Don't want to get in the way of horses arguing with each other. Roni's going to make his way back up to his normal girlfriend. Nope, back to Ruli. Oh, Rue's telling him where to go. Roni is not making any headway. One thing I like about Rue, we talk about Rue a lot, whether or not he's high horse or low horse or whatever. And the one thing about him is, even though he's not a high horse, like he doesn't go pushing anybody around, when he does sort of win those arguments, he doesn't go and chase down anybody. He just sort of says, stay away from me, I just want to be on my own. It's cool, right? And I really like that about him. Kind of like a bit of a respectful horse in that regard. So I want to point my camera down so I can see exactly where I am. So this is where David's question comes into play. Sometimes it's a little hard to grab depth, like where the drone is depth-wise. So if I want to know exactly where it is, if I'm over top of a horse or I'm not over top of a horse or whatever, I got to rely on the camera to do it. It's almost impossible, especially when it gets a little further away. Depth perception is tough. So I'm just over Luke's butt at the moment. Maybe you can see that here. And see Luke's butt. That's what it looks like. And I don't know if you caught it really quickly there, but you can see how his tail flicked. It's quite common, their tail will flick while doing this. And if they flick it up high enough, they could catch into the drone. You don't want that, so make sure to stay high enough. 5-6 feet for sure. And then just cruise around a little. Luke's waving his head around, that's normal. Just looking at my screen, I see Nana and stuff go by. So just keep working them a little. We've got herd dynamics happening right now as well, so that's kind of that's the way that goes. So some of it's the drone, some of it's the herd dynamics. That's okay. Time, just time, and not freaking them out. I mean, try not to chase them around. Just fly over them calmly and quietly for the most part. Fly around them, fly to the left, fly to the right, fly behind them, fly in front of them. And it's good practice for flying a drone in general if you ever want to get good at it. Just stay above them. Okay, let's go bug Roni and Lena a little bit. So I'm just about to come over top of Lena. She's expectant and leaves. Roni chases her down. Says, "Where do you think you're going?" So that's not Roni getting worried. He's just worried that, or of the drone, he's worried that Lena's leaving him. And he'd like for her to not do that. So then if I look at the screen, I can see exactly how far away I am. If I get a little bit closer and just move in, stay up high, and just watch them. So if I was a little ways away, and I couldn't see them so well, I would just sort of stay up above here, tilt the camera down, and then just hang out over top of them a bit. Yeah. Just keep playing. But I think a more accurate training session would be one-on-one with a horse, maybe two. All 8 is a challenge. To not have them feel like they got to leave and one horse follows another and chases it off, and then 2 horses are running and the rest of them are like, why are there 2 horses running? So they all start running and then there's 8 horses running. I'm like, well, good exercise then. Today's just an exercise day. Practice flying and exercise day. But in the end, if everybody comes out of it not hurt, nobody's been injured, nothing's really gone wrong, they just have to move around a little bit, then it might not be different than having a motor vehicle around. Like if you wanted to get them used to a quad or a motorcycle or a dirt bike or something, then it might be something along those lines as well. Maybe they never got hit by the dirt bike or the motorcycle or leaf blower or chainsaw or something like that. It's just noisy, it's uncomfortable. Hey, thanks. I'll just chuck it on the table for a second. We are at 58% battery. Okay, just fly over top of everybody and cruise around. So these 3 are doing very well. I'd actually have to say that I think Peggy and Nanner and Luke's a good anchor. So we'll just go and fly over top of the other ones. Like that.
What's that mean, Dad?
What's that?
That is,
a good anchor?
Yeah.
An anchor is something that holds a boat in place when you want to stay in a spot. You put your anchor down, right? So it holds the boat. Mm-hmm. So Luke is a good anchor for everybody else because he's pretty secure about the drone. I think actually Lena has regressed maybe a little bit. So I think watching what's going on right now, after a good charge of batteries or something like that, maybe tomorrow, I can work with just Lena and fly around a little bit, especially kind of Roni out. I mean, when they have to worry about a little bit too much, they got to worry about one horse pushing them around, and they've got to worry about another horse being in their way, or they've got to push another horse around.
Peggy seems fine.
Peggy is doing actually quite well, yeah. It's Lena that sort of is moving around, and then Roni feels like he's got to chase her, and the others are just sort of going, it seems to be the problem. So I'm just going to bug Lena just a little bit. I'm over top of her butt. And again, her tail came up, so you want to be cautious of when you're flying around horses. I'm just sort of chasing her butt along. I can see it on my screen. There's Lena there, you can see that. So I'm just sort of staying off to her side a bit. And then I might cruise over top of her just a little more. And hopefully she won't move. and then I can leave. So I'm gonna have the drone come way out, and that would be good progress. Shall we bug Gracie a little?
Yeah.
Let's give her a hard time. I'm just kidding. Let's give her a good, solid acclimation. So I'm right over. You can see. There's Gracie's back. She says it's a little windy. I said that's okay. There, there's our face. That's where we are. And then we might back up from that. We might just leave and come down. Something that she can see easier. Horse can't see upwards very well. So I might just come in, back up, and then I'll come forward a little bit, being really, and this is where I'm not watching the screen. I'm watching the drone and the horse, and I'm ready to go backwards and up. So I'm just going to come a little closer. I'm going to read her behaviors really carefully. I'm going to wait till she sort of maybe makes an approach to it. I'll just wait because there. So I'll back up. She went to leave. I'll back up too. The drone will hover in place quite well. So she's kind of hanging out with Luke, the anchor. So let's just do a little flyby over top while anchored. They get a little worried and kind of move around a little bit. That's okay. Over top of Peggy and around. Let's try Gracie again. I want to see if I can get in front of her. She's turned away. We got the butt, not the head. So we'll just do a flyby. Take what you can get. Do a flyby or a flyover. Everybody stayed calm that time. Nobody moved. So you can see we're kind of making progress. We'll do another flyover just for funsies. Piggy does not care that much, no. So Gracie and Lena seem to be the two that I would probably concentrate on if I were.
Does not care.
No, really doesn't seem to be bothered at all by a drone. I'm actually quite interested in that. Let's go take a quick look at Ruli while we're here.
The only reason she's moving away is because Roni's pushing her.
Yeah, Roni pushed her, so now the drone's pretty far from me, so I'm have a little trouble with depth. She's gone to Rue. She's gone near the tree, so I can't go to the tree. But actually earlier...
Rue's pooping!
Rue's pooping. Earlier when I went to Ruli, or I was just hovering around, Ruli came over and really approached the drone. So just doing a flyover again. And we just go right by. Just keep on traveling right by. And that's not bad. And we might as well get a little bit of footage while we're at this, right? Let's see. Let's I'm gonna see if I can get some slow-mo of the horses moving around. Let's see what happens here. So start recording. Move on in. Go sideways. Might be a nice shot. Sort of orbit around them a little. Okay, let's move them a little bit. Send them off, hopefully. There we go. A little bit of movement. Wow, we're just over top of Gracie now. And they're all in the corner, so hopefully they'll make their way out. And we can do just a nice, solid orbit of these guys. Not bad. Okay, so battery says it's getting low. And bring the drone back to us. Because there's no emergency shot to get. So the way Sorry. The way I see it is that since I don't have to get an emergency shot or something like that, there's no reason for me to push the battery levels to sort of an extreme low. So things to think about, safety to think about. It's good. All right, all three batteries are drained out. good practice. I think I know a couple of horses that I'm going to work on probably tomorrow. I'll charge up those batteries tonight. Give it another go tomorrow. A little drone acclimation, a little bit of carrot acclimation. These guys are doing all right. They're doing well. So that was good. All right. Let's see. Sue's here. Hello, Sue. Luke has his summer coat on, it's true. Luke's dapples are pretty amazing. Yeah, it looks good. Penny's here. I'm not sure if I said that. Rue's not loving that. It's true. It's true. I don't think he's ever seen a drone before, so might work with him. Who knows?
Rue. Knocked the rake over.
He knocked the rake over. He's very playful with stuff.
Totally didn't have a sip of your Pepsi.
Hey, stop drinking. Naomi's here. Hello, Naomi. Honestly, don't drink anymore. JD says, are you going to post the drone footage later? I hope so. Yes, I will try to. I'll probably do, we might do a little horsey check video later or something, and chuck in some drone footage. Might be interesting. Naomi says, looks like they're responding to the drone like being herded. Yes, absolutely. If you're careful in how you fly the drone, you can actually just herd them around. And yeah. Penny says, should we be able to see the drone? Yeah, it's pretty small. Pretty small. Ronnie's being real clingy to Lena. He is. It's true. Olives is here. Hello, Olives. Hello, Brenda. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. I'm not trying to. Say hello again, and I'll see if I can catch it. Well, David's pointing out that the member logo icon actually is custom. It is. I made some custom icons for members, and inside of the little glowing orb of the icon itself is actually a stable horse trading logo. So, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. And thank you to everybody who's become a member. I think we have 9 right now. Yes. My toys. It's true, the drone is a little bit of a toy, but it's actually a very useful toy. I have caught many an amazing shot, and I've got many more planned. All for your enjoyment. I like the name Olives, so I have to call you Olives from now on, even though I know it's Gloria. Naomi says, have any of you guys visited here? David has. Who else has been here? Maria came, all the way from Singapore, actually. Geez, who else has been here? I'm not sure. Oh, there goes the barrel. Good job, Lena. Nanners is scratching, making short work of the stairs. Oh, Grace is going down for a roll. So, yeah, we had some crazy rain, hail, rain. That's pretty nuts. Now it's dry. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice Saturday. Let's see if Gracie does the other side, because she doesn't know how to roll over, it seems. Nope, just one side. Just chewing on Luke's face. I wonder how long he's going to put up with that for. Other than that, it's pretty peaceful here. Birds are singing. Horses are pretty quiet. Nothing too exciting. Oh, Gracie got told where to go. Lots of different birds. I don't know if you guys can hear them. I remember listening back to one of the live streams. I thought, man, that's a lot of birds. So you probably can hear them. So let the horses relax and goof off a little bit, a little socialization without me picking on them with a drone. But drones can be really, really handy. I mean, I've got quite a few friends that are interested in or have borrowed or have bought, and a common sort of question is, how far can you travel? How far away can they fly? Because some people will have, some acreage, some real land to go and look at, and so they travel a long ways away. I don't know what it is in miles, but like easily 5 kilometers, a couple 2-3 miles or something like that for sure. So if you've got some acreage and you got to go check and see if you've got your cows or where your horses are or something like that, it's very useful. You can check fence lines. The camera is fantastic. So, but for horse training, and if you're like I am and you're interested in taking really cool footage and capturing different viewpoints and stuff, then they're just invaluable. It's an invaluable tool. So for me, it's invaluable. I specifically invested in it for this purpose, for trail rides when heading out. I did that Golden Years Park video a while back, a couple years ago. I took Luke up to Golden Years. It's one of the videos on the channel. I don't know, David, if you can find it, chuck it in maybe, but it's usually in the description. It's a really good one. And yeah, I took a different drone with me, not this little one. I took a bigger one with me, which is what prompted me to buy a smaller one. But I took a bigger one with me, put it in a backpack. When I got to this big open space, sent it up, and it was just gorgeous country that we live in. Will drones fly out of range, or are they programmed to return? They are programmed. These ones, the ones from DJI, are programmed to return. You have a home point. So it's got a GPS in it, so it remembers your GPS location when it takes off. So if it gets low on battery, it calculates how far away it is and how much battery it needs to get back to where home is. So if you go out of range or you lose connectivity, like the remote suddenly breaks or runs out of battery or something like that, the drone will recognize that and be like, well, better go home. Yeah. The other purpose is just to add a little bit more life to some of the videos. When you make enough videos, pretty soon you got a set of static shots, a set of dynamic shots you regularly use, and then you break it up with some stuff. Entertainment purposes is cool. Scientific purposes is cool. You check out all kinds of things that you'd never be able to see. Rooney can't figure out which girl he wants. Now he's left Lena all alone. Off with Rudy he goes. So yeah, tomorrow, I think, let me see, what do we got? There's a vet coming in the morning for an appointment. Well, once the vet's gone, I guess we can get on with some training here. Nothing special, don't anybody worry, it's just a routine checkup. Not for one of my horses. Yeah, probably work with Gracie, work with Lena, and then maybe show how the boys do really well. They don't care about the drone much at all, or at least last time I checked they didn't. Let's see, where were we? You guys are talking about dogs. Penny says, I liked it when you showed us the liberty from the air and the correct spatial relationships you wanted. Thanks, Penny. I really like that one because I'm always trying to figure out, it's hard to give good depth through a straight on shot, a camera shot that shows straight on because it's two-dimensional in a video. So to be able to show how much space, you know, that, as you say, this sort of spatial relationship. Luke's going to be a giraffe. Trying to get the trees. The only way to do it is from up high, so the drone was super handy for that because it just hovers. Olive says, I love your drone shots. Thanks. Uh-oh. A language I'm not recognizing. I recognize the word horse in there, though. That's about it. Sorry, buddy. I only speak 3 languages. 2.5, maybe. And that one isn't one of them. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of value in drone shots. But you can't do them until you get your horses, you know, look at that. Gracie was moving backwards. Nana was like, if you keep coming backwards into me, well, there's going to be trouble. Starts to sort of tuck her nose in, raise the crest of her neck. Look at them go together. That's really nice to watch. I like it when horses start to, when they start to, uh-oh. Piggy says, go away. She lives with Gracie. I wonder if she's like, we got to be in the arena together too. You suck. Uh-oh. She's moving in on Roni. Roni says, take off. You get it, Roni. It's like, come on, Ruli, let's go. Ruli says, I just don't care. Go on, you little upstart quarter horse. I seem to have lost my kid. I don't know where she went. Okay, what do we got for comments here? Let's move my way along. Love the drone shots, the weird language. Jane Kelly. Oh, hey, Jane. Welcome to Ask Me Anything member. Thank you. Love it when people become, there's something, I mean, besides the part of becoming a member, which is just great. But whenever I see that little tiny icon that I custom made pop up, I'm like, oh, you guys are so cool. Because I made it. I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? But I just like it. It looks very custom and nice. Anyways, welcome. Thank you. Google Translate. You don't do a horse and mare crossing. It probably means, I would bet it means breeding. I don't know. That's my guess. Really says Appaloosas don't draw on command. They certainly don't. Okay. I'll be right back. Just a second here. Let's talk amongst yourself briefly. I'm just going to make sure I have not lost a child anywhere.
want? I'm very popular here.
My horse left me for carrots. Oh, you're giving grass.
I don't know, I just started getting grass now.
Yeah. I'm here. Hey, don't do that. Just let me work with it. Good. Come on. Good girl. It's just grass. You don't need grass that much.
Yes, I do. I'm starving here.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Well. Horses. They're everywhere. Oh, Ida's here. Hello, Ida.
Drink another little teeny tiny sip.
Yeah, here. What a fantastic place to be a kid, says Penny. It's true, it's true. A lot of places to lose her, though. Where were you anyways? I didn't see you.
I was over there. Getting rocks.
You were over getting rocks? Oh, I see. Like little rocks?
Mm-hmm.
The little aquarium rocks? You mean? I feel like I need a sweater. Does it feel chilly to you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those ones. We could use those in a diorama or something.
We've got tons of them.
I know. Look at them all. Where's the rest of our grass, man?
Hi.
Well,
I'm very popular here. I'll
yeah.
just go pick some grass.
The bird likes the grass. So, let's see what else we got. Let me look at, so yeah, Ida's here, little Ida. She actually wasn't, she was, Olive's, she wasn't in her treehouse, although she'd have to go to the back, and I probably would have seen that. I knew she was up this way somewhere, but we have, like a container of old, aquarium rocks, sort of behind the barn. Don't even ask me why it's there, it just happens to be there. And she was sifting through those because they are, they're sort of these nice, clear, sort of, I don't know how to explain them, but like little gem-like rocks in a way. Just, anyhow, kids, that's how it goes. So yeah, she's just super quiet over there. Okay, what do we got? Sue's here. Sue says, did I say hi to Sue? I feel like I said hi to you, Sue. Well, hello again, even if I have. Says I'm a computer idiot. How do I get to homepage to sign as a member? Oh, you don't really need to, but you should if I don't know if it shows up on a live stream. Does it show up on a live stream? I think not. Let me see. Are you on a computer? Has anybody answered her yet? No? Oh, Jane says on my phone it's right next to the subscribe logo. Where's my other phone? Actually, I should probably just scroll along to see if you figured it out. Welcome to membership. Thanks, Missy. Olive says I couldn't do it from my phone on your laptop because of block. Let's just click on the join button. Yeah, it looks like a rectangle. It says join. It's so obscure. I usually put it inside the description now of every video, or not every video. I mean the later videos, I guess. Not all. I mean I think there's almost 800 videos now, so I've done my part to make sure that everybody has some kind of entertainment for a while. Har education. But on a few, maybe like 20 of them or so, especially the latest ones, I put a link in there. It's really just the channel/join. It's really super simple, but it wouldn't make any sense to anybody really. You weren't really, web-based like me. Let's see. On phone, we'll check later. Okay, well, no worries. Oh, everybody's excited David changed his name. I am too. The David. David was shooting arrows. He was shooting arrows. He did great, for that matter. It was actually kind of frustrating. I was like, hey, you are way too good to this. Haley's got draw. Haley does have a lot of draw for the horses. They reckon. Oh, look at Gracie stepping backwards. She's the boss. She's the littlest here, and she just turned Nanners away. See that? Gracie pushed Nanners, I think. I'll have to check that again later. Look at her moving along with him. She loves Luke. Oh, look at it's a herd of 4. Look at Luke's got all the girls. He's got 5 girls right now.
And Ronnie's like,
Look at that.
"Urgh, I get
5 girls.
Ronnie's got the old baby.
Luke he's busy. He's massage level 10, and this is what you get. Yeah.
He's got all the girls.
Yeah, except for Ruli.
Ruli's a grandma.
Ruli's a grandma. Ida says hello to the 2 of us. Hello, Ida. The drone park video. Don't worry about it. Nanko's here. Hello. Yeah, David was hitting the bullseye so often. He was just the arrows were just going through the target. There's no foam left. I need new
Somebody pooed, I think.
new targets. You know what's really handy is they're all pooing over in that corner, right next to the wheelbarrow.
Why is some of the horses poo?
Are you doing it or I'm doing it? Okay, thanks. Well, they poo right next to the wheelbarrow, though. How convenient is that?
Convenient that they poo and they swish them to the ground.
Well, they gotta poo anyways. Sooner or later, we gotta clean it up.
How many horses have pooed?
I think this will be all of them. I think we're up to at least 6 poops in there. Pretty normal. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty busy over the next little bit, especially once the weather really improves. It's harder to obviously you can't really take drone footage in the rain because drones aren't waterproof. They're a little bit water resistant, but it's better not to fly in any precipitation. So this kind of work has to wait till it, is not raining. So today was pretty bad. I don't know what was it like in Vancouver? We had a massive hailstorm sort of come through that just, I think it took some of the sand out of the arena for sure. It was flowing like a stream, like a good stream/river. Anyhow, so well, Night Fire's here. What type of model of drone do you use? It is a DJI Mavic Air. It's good. Yep. Nanko says, any new horses coming? Not that I know of right now. There is possibly one, but I haven't checked in yet. I need to check in with the lady who was asking. I had said, sorry, I had said yes, but it was tentative based on, at the time, based on skip, and then we sort of lost track of what we were going to do. There wasn't any rush, so. But yeah, there's a good possibility. We've got one. And did you grab the rake that you left on that side, or is it still in the ditch there? That Rue pushed over. Yeah. Gracie told Rue where to go. Says, you move it, cow horse. I'm a Arabian.
Ooh, Luke's got a drop to Nan.
There was no rain there, no rain in Vancouver. Man, we had so much. And then it just went away. Our weather is weird. Just cut out. Our weather looks like this. So if your weather doesn't look as good as this, then yeah, a little bit of blue off to the south, as usual. Let's see, getting myself a drone, concerned about the noise. Yeah, the DJI ones are quiet, relatively quiet, I think. The Parrot, yeah, the Parrot's not bad. It's not nearly as high end or yeah, as versatile, I think, as the DJI drones. DJI has sort of cornered the market. They've got great drones. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna finish this up. We'll put the horses away pretty quick here. If you want, do you want to help with that, or do you want me to do it? Maybe Luke and Lena, or whoever you feel comfortable with.
Hey, big supper and cake.
You're in big trouble, Arabian.
Is that?
Yeah.
I have a game called Idle Horses.
Oh yeah, I've seen you put a few games on. I'll have to check those out. Somebody at Star Stable it said they bought a Peggy and a Lena or something. I didn't know you could buy particular horses in it or get particular horses. It's kind of neat.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
So, on Idle Horse Racing, the ninth horse that you can nurse
Hmm.
is an Arabian. He looks just like this.
Oh, really? That's cool. Well, you'll have to do some research. Remember, Ida said she'd help you out with if there's anything about Arabians you don't understand. That's nice of her. But you should do some research since she's your horse. Arabians have a long history,
Is that?
of thousands of years.
Do you know what's in Jello?
I know what's in Jello, yeah?
Okay.
Why? Well, food coloring, sugar, gelatin, probably a couple other weird things in there. The thing that makes it Jello is the gelatin, right?
And then it's that there's bones.
There's no horse hoof and bones in Jello. I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the gelatin part. We'll talk about it later, okay? That's not what's in there. Good. And don't listen to everything she says, okay?
I know, I don't.
Okay. Good grief. 9-year-old kids spreading all kinds of weird information. Let's see. I'm preparing some photo shoots after this Corona stuff. A cousin of me is working as a trainer, right? So hopefully we'll have some four-legged model suits. Absolutely. Taking pictures or video of horses is fantastic. Okay, well, I don't know if you guys want to watch a little bit of putting away horses, but it's getting close to that time here. But of course, I can leave the phone running. I am at 72%. You guys can chitty chat or ask them. I'll be back, obviously, to answer anything. But it's about time to start checking these guys back. They have been out for a little bit, and the evening is pushing on. So that's next on the list. Okay, who's next? Nana, you want to be next? Come on. Come over. What's the new face? Good, good. Well, you guys are just gonna get it. Come on, big man. Come on. Come a little bit. Yeah. Stop. What's that? That's kind of hard, really. You kidding? Mosquitoes. Yeah, they're called larvae. So if this time of year, after a few days or so, water can, mosquitoes will get attracted to the water, they'll find the water. There's water here. And so they'll go and plant some little baby mosquitoes. So we want to clean them all out. Yeah.
I'll clean that out and then rinse it out and then.
Look at this. Gracie, kick him in the mouth. Hey, man, on board. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you already got gas in there. Here, come on. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Just into the rock. How's it looking here? Yeah, not bad. You guys can't see anything that I'm doing though. Let's come out a little ways there. Come like that. Okay. What do we got? Macy. 9-year-old comes up with it. Yeah. Okay, you guys, settle down. I'm coming in a second. These guys. Let's go get some food. All right, so I'm going to capture 2 at a time this time because I got to go to the back and it saves me time. Okay. Buddy, come here, buddy. guys, get up, Kate. Go. One at a time. Yeah. Okay, you're up. Turn. You're up. Move her back. You're up. All right. Probably not many people left, which is normal. Ooh. Ron's here. Hello, Ron. David's still thinking of horses. Penny's out. David's still here, maybe? 6:55 was when you wrote that. 6:57 now. You're likely still here. Yeah. Need a horse? Look at that. Look at that. It's fantastic. It's fantastic to have you catch horses. Off they go. Well, it's been an hour and a half. Want to give her a little grass or no? Whoa. It's almost got into the garden. Pet her when you can. There you go. Yeah. Horse handling 101. Pet him when you can. Okay, that's it for me. For this hour and a half video. I think we've done pretty good. For anybody that came kind of later, the drone stuff's all in the beginning. It's good stuff. It was good work. So that's it. But we'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'll do another live. Do some more live stuff tomorrow. Try to do less with a herd of horses and more with more singular horse. Let's see, can you bring that cup and your parachute? What are you gonna do with those rocks?
And bring them inside.
Bring them inside. So yeah, so tomorrow hopefully we'll be one-on-one. We'll do one-on-one with Lena for sure, and one-on-one with Gracie for sure. Might do Nanners, and then after one-on-one time, I expect it to be far better, and then it might be easier to do the work with more than one horse at a time with the drone. And I'll talk a little bit more about safety probably, but primarily you just want to stay away from their hair. Their tails swish a lot. If they were to fling their head up and they've got a longer mane, things like that, you need to be quite cautious of. And if you were to get the drone caught, those propellers are going very quickly and they would just wrap up. They would just wrap up the mane really quick. So it's very dangerous, and that would probably make them afraid of drones for quite a while. And we don't want that. So anyways, that's the end of today. Ended on a nice green note with a bit of overcast yet slightly blue sky in the background. It's a gorgeous evening. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for coming in and all the questions. You guys were wonderful.